wasn't what people wanted me to be. They told me how to be, how to think, how to feel, and I just kept drifting further from myself. I tried to align with their expectations, until one day, in the endless silence of the night, I realized it was all a lie. Not just a lie, but the prison I had built for myself. No one but me was responsible, and that was the truth. I was the only one who could save myself. When I decided I would stop breaking, no one could hold me back. I no longer bent under the pressure of the world. I no longer stood against their judgments, slanders, and humiliations. I stood tall, pulled myself out of this prison, and now, no one can trap me again. I no longer fear their judgment, their cold, merciless stares. They want to see me weak, entangled in my past. But I am something beyond them, something I created. I don't sacrifice myself for pain or suffering anymore. I don't give of myself just to please others. I no longer expect anyone to understand me. I understand myself. I forge myself in fire and turn into something no one can pass through. Once, I thought if I just held on a little longer, if I gave others one more chance, if I endured a little more, everything would change. But it didn't. People didn't change. They used me more. They took advantage of me. And in the end, they distanced themselves even more. They didn't want to see me. They didn't want to hear me. While I struggled to make my voice heard, they remained silent. And I remained silent, not because I wanted to surrender, but because my silence was always my strongest weapon. I stayed silent to learn. I learned that no one can tell me what I should be. I learned that people are strong enough to change on their own. And when no one came to save me, when no one stood beside me, I learned that I was the only one who could make that change. I built myself. I rose from my own ashes. With every pain, every betrayal, every failure I faced, I gained strength. I am no longer who they wanted. I am the one they fear. They always thought I would break under pain, but I showed them that pain could make me stronger. They thought I would surrender to hardships, but I showed them that hardships could build me. They thought I was afraid, but I made them flee from the very fears they instilled in me. No one knows what I've been through. No one knows what screams I've held back in the dead of night, what fears I've hidden behind smiles. No one knows how many times I've risen from the ashes. And now, when I look, I see clearly that nothing can stop me. Nothing can break me. Nothing can prevent me from becoming what I am meant to be. I no longer wait for anyone. I am here, and I am the one in control. This is not about proving something to anyone. It's my path, my life. I haven't lived for them. I've lived for myself. And if that makes me arrogant, then so be it. But I will never again allow anyone to define me by what I'm not. I've built something no one can change, no one can destroy. I created myself from the inside. With every failure, every betrayal, every pain I endured, I am no longer the person who once bent under every pressure. I am the person who stands taller with every weight placed on me. They thought they could break me, but all they did was shape a new version of me. The version they'll never see coming. Now I stand, stronger than ever. And they'll never want to believe that I became stronger than them.